put it past me. But, oh yeah. Alright. You two. Maybe no one will show up. That's fine. Maybe no one will show up. If so, we'll start squishing it. 7, 8, 9, 10.
remain standing for the presentation of colors and pledge of allegiance. Sing the national anthem.
On behalf of the university and this assembly, I congratulate you and wish you every success. I would like to take a moment to reflect on your remarkable achievements. If you're graduating today with either honors in your major, or as a member of the Garnet and Gold Scholar Society, or if you are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, or with a perfect 4.0 GPA, will you please stand so that we can applaud your accomplishment? Thank you. Florida State University distinguishes our graduating veterans, active duty personnel, and graduates of our ROTC programs with special red, white, and blue honor cords in recognition of their service to our country. If you are among that elite group, will you please stand so that we can thank you for your service to our nation? Thank you. Congratulations to all of you. Our student body president, Mr. Nimna Gabadaj, has a word of welcome.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Nimna Gabadaj, and I currently have the great honor of serving as student body president of the Florida State University. First and foremost, to the fall 2022 graduating class of Florida State University, congratulations. Today truly marks the culmination of years of hard work and finally reaping the rewards of your steadfast commitment to success. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and celebrate the family, friends, faculty, and staff that are here today or tuning in to support our graduates. It takes a village, and on behalf of the students of Florida State University, we couldn't be more appreciative of the love, time, and energy that you have poured into our continued success and guiding the class of 2022 to one of the most integral moments of their lives. I can only imagine that many of you sitting here today are simultaneously experiencing a variety of emotions: joy, sadness, and maybe relief. At such a pivotal moment in life, regardless of how little or how much uncertainty you have about what tomorrow holds, you can be assured that there will likely be challenges and tests to come. Your character will be tested, and your belief in self will be tested. That is simple truth, but I believe that regardless of the tests, challenges, or difficulties that you may face, you can and will overcome them. There are a few reasons why I am so certain in your ability to overcome and prevail. Firstly, regardless of what any college ranking could say, you are a soon-to-be graduate of the greatest university in America, the one and only Florida State University. You all are graduating during one of the most promising periods here at FSU, with our football team making its return to excellence where they belong, and our academic reputation continuing to grow in prestige under President McCullough's leadership. You can leave today as an alumnus confident that there is no better time to be a graduate of this incredible university. Secondly, during your time here, there's been instilled in you a unique value, whether you were aware of it or not, from those first bright-eyed steps on this campus, a word that has been sewn and etched into the very fabric of being a student here: unconquered. Over the past few years, you all have been confronted head-on with uniquely difficult moments. You experienced a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, navigated the difficult and uncomfortable conversations that were very much necessary, and faced multi-generational issues with poise. And on top of that all, there were the personal struggles that you dealt with, that you had to overcome alone. Yet despite it all, the setbacks, and maybe having the odds stacked against you from the get-go, you have made it here. You held your grit and were resolute to the very end. And that, above anything else, is what it means to be unconquered and what it means to be a Knoll. As you all leave Florida State University for whatever chapter life has planned for you next, keep that unconquered spirit alive as a testament to the strength, skill, and character that you have built here at the Florida State University. Congratulations, class of 2022, and as always, go Noles.
Thank you, Nimna. Now I have the pleasure of recognizing two very special people with us today. The First Lady of Florida State University, my wife, Dr. Jay Vardakar, is here with us today, sitting right over there. Thank you so much for everything you do for Florida State University. We are really honored today to have for our commencement speaker, Dr. William T. Hold. Dr. Hold, which we affectionately call Dr. Hold, because not only does he have a PhD, but he has an honorary degree from Florida State University. So to us, he's Dr. Hold. He's a very special person for Florida State University. He represents so many aspects of excellence across so many dimensions that we're so proud to call him our own. He's been an academic, professor, one of the top universities, an innovator, and a global leader in the field of insurance and risk management. He's a very proud Florida State alumnus and a Seminole booster, and you can always see him sitting right next to the president's table watching every football game. When he enrolled at Florida State University as a freshman, he arrived from South Florida at the bus station in downtown Tallahassee with only a suitcase to his name. No clear idea what he was going to study. He was approached by a dean of our university who offered him $450 and told him that he really should think about majoring in risk management. He worked his way through school, holding numerous jobs, stories that we hear all the time. He included building his own business and running his own laundry delivery service so he could work his way through school. He found his calling, as I said, in the College of Business. He earned his bachelor's degree in risk management and finance in 1963 before moving on to the University of Wisconsin in Madison, where he got his master's degree and doctoral degree as well. In 1969, after years of research and teaching at the University of Texas, Dr. Hold founded the National Alliance for Insurance, Education, and Research, which provides technical education for insurance professionals. Now in its 53rd year, it's the largest insurance risk management education facility in the country. Dr. Hold has generously donated his name and his treasure to our great university, including a $5 million gift to the Risk Management Insurance Program, which now bears his name. I should point out that it is arguably the #1 program in the country and is often rated the best program in the entire country. So I know he's very proud of that, and we're very proud of that as well. In 2021, Florida State University bestowed upon him an honorary doctorate of humane letters degree in recognition for his outstanding contributions. Please join me in welcoming a renowned academic, trailblazing entrepreneur, and a towering figure in the insurance industry, Dr. William T. Hold.
Well, if I had any brains, I'd just sit down, because then you'd still have a good impression of me, because the whistle hasn't blown yet. I'd like to thank President McCullough, he also is a professor, for his very kind remarks, very generous remarks. But the most important thing today is to say one word to all of you. Congratulations. Congratulations to each one of you. And we can't leave out all those people out here that supported you, your families, all your grandparents, all of you that are so proud of you today. So thank you all, too. So this is obviously a special day, a great day, a day of champions and a day of winners, and a new beginning in the lives of each one of you. Because as you go through life, you're going to realize that life is really just a series of continuing beginnings and endings. So when you're asked to speak at an event like this, there's a great temptation to be profound, shake things up, have them leave and say, my God, that hold was sung. Well, he's changed my life with what he said. What a guy. Every time I get that feeling or temptation, I'm reminded of the biography of Socrates written by a 5th grader. And he wrote the following. He said, Socrates was a very old man. He lived a long time ago in Greece. Socrates gave a lot of people a lot of advice. They killed Socrates. So I don't want to suffer Socrates' fate today. I want to leave here standing. Let me ask you today, simple question. How many times have you been told? How many times have you been told that you can be anything you want to be? Your friends may have told you that, your teachers and others. So be brave and raise your hand if you've been told you can be anything you want to be. Be brave, all right. That's probably one of the biggest lies you've ever been told. Maybe the biggest lie you've ever been told. Because regardless of how much I want to be a brain surgeon, an astronaut, or the next Tom Brady, that's not going to happen. And President McCullough was never going to be a ballet dancer, male or female. So the crucible of life's experience is clear. We cannot be anything we want to be. But the important part is that you can own your potential. So the great and saving truth that we have is that we all have a potential to develop and realize, but you have to own that potential. Realizing your potential is one of the greatest responsibilities of life. Every one of you here has a potential with a lot of dimensions and various elements, both God-given and those you've developed through the support of others, through your determination, your own self-discipline, the opportunities you face and you take advantage of, and continually learning. The excitement, the adventure, and the mystery of owning your potential is that it can far exceed the expectations other people have had for you. That includes your teachers, your professors, your coaches, your critics, and most important of all, yourself. Exceed what you ever thought you could be. I doubt if President McCullough's family ever thought he would one day be the president of a great university like this, because they were just trying to get him out of a junior college in Texas. And in my case, when I arrived here in Tallahassee with I didn't know anybody. I had my one suitcase, which was not a Louis Vuitton. Okay. At the Greyhound station, right, still there, the old Greyhound station, just sitting there, I could never imagine I'd have the honor of being able to speak to you folks today. So we need to keep on asking ourselves questions like, what really is my potential? Am I doing the right things to realize that potential and own my potential? Now, to own your potential, you can't allow yourselves to be distracted about issues and things that you can't control or do anything about. You can't bounce around from one issue or problem to another and go in circles like the Uzlan bird. Now, many of you have never heard of the Uzlan bird, and many of your professors have never heard of the Uzlan bird. The Uzlan bird lived many decades ago in England and eventually became extinct. And the reason for its extinction and ultimate demise is that it flew in circles big circles, and over time it flew in smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller circles till it ended up flying up its own backside and disappearing. Now, it was also reported that the Uslan bird was occasionally seen flying backwards to see its own beautiful tail feathers, and because it didn't know where it was going, it liked to see where it had been. So, what can you control? And before you characterize me as some negative nabob that's just sort of a downward type person, there are things that you can do. What can you control? First, you can control your attitude. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Never forget that you can succeed when other people don't believe in you, but you will never succeed if you don't believe in yourself. The second thing you can control is how hard you work. The greatest enemy you have is being average. Being average. What you want to be is the uncommon person. Not the weird person, but the uncommon person. And third, your character, your integrity, your ethics, honesty. You can't be the person that will tell you the truth 4 or 5 different ways before they actually lie to you. And fourth, your knowledge. Is there a greater feeling? Is there a greater feeling in life than knowing what you're doing? You walk into a room, you walk into your classroom, and you know what's going on. You don't want to be like a lost ball in tall weeds, just trying to look out and see where you are. Because we also know that in very short periods of time, ignorance will make cowards and servants of us all. In a few moments, each of you are going to be recognized for a very significant achievement, and you will later on get a diploma. That diploma is going to have your name on it, and that diploma is an important sign because it represents your 2 most valuable assets, and that's you and that's your name. Because you are your most valuable asset. You are the engines of your success. Not what you buy, but what you are and what you can do. And you need to seriously consider investing in yourself, because you are the best investment you can ever make in your life. Think about investing in yourself, and if you invest in yourself, and when you invest in yourself, guess what happens? Other people will invest in you. But you have to take the first step. You're going to determine your life's message, and your name is going to be your brand. Right now, that diploma, that sign that you'll receive is unlit. It's dark. And it's up to each of you not only to light that sign, but to make it a beacon for other people to follow, because whether you like it or not, you are a very important part of the continued greatness of Florida State University. Our future, our collective success, is going to require that we see what other people have seen, we read what other people have read, and we hear what other people have heard. And we listen to what people have said. But we think like no one else has ever thought before us. So as you cross this stage today, you enjoy a well-earned victory, not only for yourself, but your relatives, who really, bless their little hearts, are very happy for you, and they have their little empty wallets to reflect, what they've done. So I'd like to ask you to do the following things. Number one, never have to apologize for your profession or your life's work. Second, never tell people your problems. Never tell people your problems, because 80% of them don't really care, and the remaining 20% are really happy you have them. And lastly, that you always take every opportunity to build the prestige and the value of the people around you. No one can be successful alone. You need people with you and the people to help. So the true meaning of your name and your life's message is going to be answered by one simple question. One simple question. Did you ever make a difference in anybody's life? Did you ever make a difference in anybody's life? So this afternoon, I want to thank you all and all the dignitaries behind me who run this university for making a difference in my life. So congratulations again, and go you, and go Nobles. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hull.
Before we begin with the conferral of academic degrees, please remember that anyone who must leave early is asked to do so quickly and quietly so that others are able to see their graduates walk without interruption. I also want to remind our graduates to bring your yellow name cards to the stage when you come forward. You will note that we have provided hand sanitizer as you approach the stage. We encourage you to use this, but please be certain to protect those cards from that moisture so that I can read your name. Thank you.
And now for the main event, the conferral of academic degrees. For the conferral of doctoral degrees, I recognize our Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Mark Riley.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the graduate faculty of Florida State University to present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each one of you the appropriate doctoral degree for which you have qualified. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now that the doctoral degrees have been conferred, will the recipients please come forward to be recognized?
Will Dean Suvanru Day of the College of Engineering please come forward? Jackie German, Doctor of Philosophy and Electrical Engineering. Sundal Kim, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering. Xiaori Liu, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering. Omar Sean Martin, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering. Stephanie Frances Markson, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering. Roy Mason, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering. Tanvir Ahmed Tashan, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering. Sao Kang Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering. Xuanyu Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering. Zhang Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Hewan Lee, Doctor of Philosophy in Public Administration. Will Dean Michael Hartline of the College of Business please come forward? Jack Igor Richter, Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration. Will Dean Todd Queen of the College of Music please come forward? Julia Anna Bell, Doctor of Music in Music Performance. Sarah Renata Struthers, Doctor of Philosophy in Musicology. Jusi Zhu, Doctor of Music in Music Theory and Composition. Will Interim Dean Damon Andrew of the College of Health and Human Sciences please come forward? Anne Marie Sentner, Doctor of Philosophy in Human Sciences. Matthew Martinson, Doctor of Philosophy in Exercise Physiology. Same dean, different college. College of Education. Michelle Lavigne Cates, Doctor of Philosophy in Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies. Courtney Brianna Francis, Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education. Nigel D. Edwards, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy. Dekian Cha Dre Graham, Doctor of Education in Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies. Laura Marie Jakiel, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology. Melissa K. Jones, Doctor of Education in Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies. Connor James Oswald, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership and Policy. Ezra Ozdemir, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction. And finally, Jocelyn Thomas, Doctor of Philosophy in Higher Education.
For the conferral of master's degrees, I again recognize Dean Mark Riley from the Graduate School.
Will the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor, on behalf of the graduate faculty of Florida State University, to present the candidates for the master's and specialist degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified, whether master's or specialist. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now that the master's and specialist degrees have been conferred, will the recipients please come forward to be recognized?
Will Dean Don Farr of the Dedman College of Hospitality and Dean Susan Fiorito of the Jin Moran College of Entrepreneurship please come forward? Kylan Celeste Smith. Will Dean Randy Hanna of the College of Applied Studies please come forward? Christian Dante Alvarado. Katarine Alvarez Tabon. Taylor Delaney Jones. Alyssa Brooke Lloyd. Michelle Marie Marcet. Lucy Maria Rodriguez. Glinda J. Sagastui. Katie Scarlett, Mark Smith. Will Dean Suvanru Day of the College of Engineering please come forward? Mohammed Sadek Ahmadi, Annie Alex, Stephanie Michelle Barahona, Ibakun Balafawi, Araya Kalkoti, Vladislav Dmitrovich Dukovsky, Carolyn Marina Fernandez, Anoop Gejagandanahali Akarmurthy, Mohammed Saman Hussein, Handy A. Pierre, Mary Catherine Redenius, Johnny Torres, Krista Nicole Walters. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Carlos A. Beza, Ide Araceli Aguilar Amagna, Walvinsky Hogarth Aim, Kristen Ayala Crane, Corey Stephen Adamick, Jossie Barroso Garcia, Shandika M. Basteo, Anna Baumstein, Nelia Bibi, Akuba Sarah Piki, Gabriela Lopez Benitez, Christopher Michael Bennett, Diana Kathleen Bixler, Alton Kent Blosser IV, May Bolden, Anna Maria Bricky, Mitchell Budajas, Tatiana Elizabeth Calderon, Brighton Lee Campbell, Elisha Rashawn Campbell, Timothy Eric Carr, Christopher Patrick Cassidy Collins, Lindsay Nicole Cosby, Darian Adekunle Dahunsi, Nicole DeLance, Dale Austin Eastman, Nancy K. English, Janine S. Evans, Liam Stewart Fuller, Weston Hugh Funchen, Kira Nicole Clark, Rebecca Joy Henderson, Daniela Hill, Carla Jean Hodges, Tamesia Holmes Martin, Kayla Adriana Hopkins, Elaine Ignacio, Ashley Shannon Jarvis, Kathy Vicky Joseph, Seher Khan, Sloan Coaster, Megan E. Kanindik, Gasoline Laguerre, Kimberly Ann Montalvan, Courtney Joe Mooney, Caitlin Mullins, Casey Lynn Omiki, Malia Joy Orell, Eric David Parks, Thomas Patrick Parks, Cameron Sloan Paul, Hunter A. Pease, Sean Perez, Sierra Jade Perna, Mitchell Donovan Perry, Cynthia Pierre Antoine, Robert Edward Poole, Mohammed Rahaminijat, Shannon Joy Regal, Chelsea R. Rivera, Matthew James Saag, Jared Sands, Craig Sant, Alexander Daniel Santana, Matthew Rajan Schaffer, Celeste Ann Chatino, Luna Shalabi, Courtney Elaine Smith, Maya S. Smith, Daniel J. Smithen, James Carroll Stewart III, Seth Michael Stubbs, Bradley Evan Thomas, Jacqueline Torres, Kyle Nicholas Trotman, Alexandra Valdez, Travis Cole Wager, Lucy Michaela Walsh, Sarah Caitlin Wedderburn, Maurice Jerome Whitsitt Jr., Kesha Lacole Williams Mack, Brandon Young, Tiana Doris Young, Kieran Chase Stewart Phillips, Rachel Virginia Pinnell, Joni Ariel Perkins, Hongru Liu, will Dean Michael Hartline of the College of Business please come forward? Dominique V.F. Aguilera, Zachary Alley, Nicole Alexis Alonzo, Catherine Harvey Arbogast, Andrew Blake Barner, Carl Frederick Baum, Kristen R. Bieber, Ashley Marie Black, Brittany Caroline Browder, Benjamin Allen Brown, Kendra A. Brown, Tisha Brown, Joshua Bundy, Nazarene Robert Burney III, Tamisha L. Butler, Nicholas Ryan Camino, Nipada Nikki Carlson, Mary Michaela Carson, Jamie Joan Chamberlain, Christina R. Chirinos, Jade Monique Clark, Jennifer Cleveland, Julia Elizabeth Cunningham, Nicholas Gregory Dawson, Brandon Duke Dickens, Jack Dong, Kimma Dozier Burt, Ashleah Drummond, Isabel Ellis, Denzan M. Ellis Hussein, Inaki Erkishia III, Eric Allen Eiler, Christine Marie Fantazzi, Nicole Francoyanis, Alexis Kyrie Adams, Timothy Parker Green, Cynthia Charlene Groves, Noah Reed Goober, Thomas James Guthrie, Kylie Aaron Halbert, Kevin Lamont Hargrove, Kenny Harrison, Kelly Hayes, Ewan Campbell John Hennessy, Laura Hernandez, Molly Magnolia May Hitapelto, Priya Marie Hiraga, Brianna Nicole Hoyin, Allison Scott Hunt, Alexis Javier Irizarry, Ken Johnson, Jordan Kruger, Casey Renee Kuktalianis, Michaela Kuhl, Nana Bochi Porting, William Doyle Larimore III, Rebecca Ann Ledbetter, Eric Leeson Wolday, Mackenzie Alexandra Marlowe, Paris Jabril Matthews, Andrea Lynn McGarry, Salome Jessica Messam, Taylor Renee Miller, Madison Jane Nisham, Jessica Levon Newton, Susan Lorraine Oliver, Michael McKelvey Ordetix, Camila Andrea Paez, Joseph Anthony Palazzo, Marissa Danielle Palazzo, Callie Brooke Parker, Andrew Michael Pataki, Andrew Louis Piercy, Henry Sarmiento Perez, Maria Eugenia Picardi, Caitlin Elizabeth Praisner, Christine Jessica Proctor, Ashley Ralph, Chelsea Reed, Erin Elizabeth Riley, John Anthony Risco, Samantha Robinson, Natalie Jones Rodriguez, Tiani Rodriguez, Chris Ruby, Vanessa Yanet Ruda, Reese Robert Salmon, Ashlyn Sanchez, Ali Chatino, Caitlin Elizabeth Simpson, Kyle Tyler Sims, Alyssa Smith, Sophia Eugenia Smith, Evan Joseph Snyder, Jesse Ray Stevens, Shelby Jordan Such, Eric Swanson, Douglas Tarnowski, Jonathan Michael Thomas, Louise Donera Topalian, Matthew Alexander Valieras, Ivana Velagova, Lauren Christy Flachos, Lauren Danielle Wade, Gregory Thomas Ward, Kiara Camila Weiser, Jennifer C. White, Sydney Lee Wicks, Adrienne Wildschut, Reginald Leon Wilson, Leah Marie Zorn, Laura Ann Joseph, Kimani Tyreek Ward, and Tyreek Withers. Will Dean Todd Queen of the College of Music please come forward? It's your turn to do that, Todd. Yeah. Caleb Martin, Freddie Powell, Hannah Randolph, Maggie Eleonora Watts, Sarah Marie Wells, Daniel Haruo Yashinaka, Cassandra Ziegler. Will Dean Damon Andrew of the College of Health and Human Sciences please come forward? Delaney Rose Davis, Cole William Gardner, Gabrielle George, Ashlyn Victoria Harbor, Michaela Hayes, Megan Ann Lindholm, Jennifer McKee, Grace Marie Nystrom, Bria Ashton Pelfrey, Jana Cherie Milind Pradhan, Sarah Virginia Preddy, Claudia Marie Simpson, Brooke Carolyn Tabor, Samantha Vasquez. Damon Andrews, still the Dean, College of Education. Lydia Joy Bjornson, Michelle Nicole Borgo Francis, Joshua Bowes, Brooke Elizabeth Brennan, Christopher Tanner Brunson, Ashley Berger, Dion Keynes, Christopher Cause, Catherine Cosgrove, Jacob Hunter Cothran, Emily Catherine Dunkel, Dawson Iserloh, Matthew Estrada, Drew Fontenot, Honesty Danae Franklin, Matthew Freeman, Christopher Anthony Fusaro, Sadie James Gladden, Callie Jordan Haskell, Ta-Wei Shang, Christina Isabella Baptista Jones, Joseph Charles Keenan, Candace Lynn Nar Scott, Shiz Lee, Hunter D. Lundy, Monica Andrea Mora, Budalin Adriana Noel. Daphne Marie Rose Officer. Jordan Raleigh. Madeline Mary Shutak. Brianna J. Smith. Jonna Shirelle Smith. Krista Marie Stanley. Wadeline Maharlika Mabel Thompus. Ariana Tinchkali. Amanda Valdespino. Hidi Walenga. Andrew Ernst Wixey. Amanda Yount. Jacob Guthrie Hawken.
I now recognize our Dean of Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Joe O'Shea, for the conferral of the bachelor's degrees.
All right. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty of the Florida State University to present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree for which you have qualified. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Congratulations. You may now change your tassels from the right to the left and be seated. Now that the bachelor's degrees have been conferred, will the candidates please come forward so that we may recognize and congratulate you individually.
Will Dean Don Farr of the Dedman College of Hospitality please come forward? Christina Abadia Delgado. Sarah Alford. Adriana Violeta Ayala. Jolie Marita Baker. Rachel Molly Berbegal. Carl Martin Blackmore. Cade Everett Burley. Lauren Marie Caporali. Brian Salvatore Caravello. Mitchell Thomas Yombor. Caroline E. Coleman. Colleen Tasmalia Ravine Connery. Caitlin Jean Craig. John Michael Diaz. Jackson Patrick Duggan. Gino English. Adam Michael Francisciello. Madison Ann Garcia. Allison Ward Gaspar. Jared Dylan Gould. Natalie Marie Grove. Anna K. Howard. Alexandros Earl Jonas. Shanika Sophia Joseph. Amanda Nicole Capdebo. Megan Kaleher. Nigeria Kelly. Taylor Madison Kennedy. Jaden Turner Cavern. Abigail Marie Kidd. Ekaterina Eleni Lialios. Jade Leanne Luttrell. Casey Dylan Mackey. Teresa Marie Martin. Brandon Charles McCracken. Chloe Middleton. Anna Kate Milligan. Charles Joseph Mordente. Stephen Charles Nicholas II. Julianne O'Toole. Mackenzie Nicole Redos. Morgan Rohde. Everett William Rowe. Dominic Richard Rousseau. Marnie Schulman. Carolyn Judith Shipley. Kayla Dawn Sinibaldi. Melinda Jane Slagar. Shalee Rose Watson. Christy Ellen Willis. Pace Jameson Wilson. Brittany Michelle Woodson. Nicholas Daniel Alton. Abby Catherine Davenport. Sophia Marie Robino. Will Susan Fiorito of the Jim Moran College of Entrepreneurship please come forward? Stephanie Otolith Andrade. Jenna Denise Evans. Casey Kelly Hines. John Kevin O'Brien Jr. Georgia Gabriela Romano. Sydney Spratt. Juliette Isel Vieira. Zachary Bryce Wigodner. Khalil I. Young. Totu Setieva. Will Dean Brandy Hanna of the College of Applied Studies please come forward? Taylor Brooklyn Brooks. Deshaya Deborah Davey. Christiane Yvonne Driscoll. Edith Grace Gordon. Benjamin Voss Kilgore. Jason Lenoid Lilly. John Wade Makoviak III. Daniela Molina Pineda. Gabrielle Marie Novak. Will Dean Subranu Day of the College of Engineering please come forward? Andrew Benton. Grace Clara Brawley. Taylor Campbell. Evelyn Sarah Cantarero. Peter Paul Christian. Sebastian Tomas Clark. Zachary Allen Kahn. Jonathan Ziman Drake. Yasmin Eltala. Jed Fazier. Hector Daniel Figueroa. Thomas Charles Flynn. Jacob Allen Guzino. David Miguel Illingworth. Saralyn Rose Jenkins. Marcus F. Kiddendorf. Adela Cecilia Laraminde Falcon. Daniel I. Madar. Benjamin Joseph Marmol. Raymond Jesus Martinez. Jake Antonio Mason. Lauren Ashley Mayu. John Bradley Moll. Daryl Ramon Murray Jr. Olivia O'Brien. Elijah Parsenko. Ravi Rajesh Patel. Callahan Reed Phillips, Bradley Scott Powell, Jose Gregorio Quintero Gillian, Luis Mario Ramirez, Madeline Rose Shue, Anne Marie Judney Sinatas, Cameron Lee Sikora, Ryan Marco Trubia, Jackson Shaw Wyndham, William Edward Wiro III. Will Dean Tim Chapin of the College of Social Sciences and Public Policy please come forward? Gabrielle Nicole Abbott, Isabella Abrego, Alyssa Pina Alves Akbar, Omar Khalid Adel, Renee Safi Ahmed, Gwendolyn Lee Alexander, Ava Catherine Alfaro Barber, Sydney Marlene Ambroise, Haley Renee Anderson, Abigail Alexis Augustin, Zori Denise Bachelor, Colton Balder, Harold Martin Beardall IV, Jeffrey Mark Giles Belloni, Julieta Benitez, Ethan Wyatt Blue, Brian Borges, Abigail Grace Branham, Emily Andrea Bresson Rangel, Reese Daniel Bronson, Maya Caroline Bryant, Yardley Drake Buckman III, Christian Andrew Berger, Jackson David Burks, Matthew Patrick Byers, Olivia Alexandra Kalari, Sarah Marie Calzada, Mackenzie Ann Campbell, Anna Maria Cash, Michael Alexander Cedino, Grace Margaret Chapman, Ryan Lee Chappell, Brianna Catherine Chester, Isamara Niley Sigarista Barrios, John Christopher Chimino Jr., Jamal Malik Clark, Michael Kirby Clark, Kimberly Caroline Cohen, Bowen Ann Conlon, Tanner M. Connolly, Maggie Coltree, Kennedy Janae Council, Christian Jonathan Cruz, Monica DeOut, Chloe Catherine Davis, Ronald Trey Davis III, Daniel Andres de Acaza Acevedo, Victoria Cristina del Castillo, Roberto Jose Delgado Mendez, Evan Robert Denny, Hunter Quinn Dietz, Andrew William Dorr, Jordan Jaron Donaldson, Katiana Tanya Dorielian, Amari Levante Douglas, Alden L. Drackley, Grace Duckett, James Reed Duffy, Brandon Michael Dunnigan, Olivia Ashley Dutoit, Audrey Elizabeth Els, Christy Noor El Sheikh, Zachary Gabriel Etienne, Yasmin Farsak, Beatriz Fernandez, Cole Bryant Forster, Hannah Clark Ford, Isabella T. Forsell, Jessica A. Fowler, Zoe Elizabeth Fraley, Jason Fry, Sarah Fullerton Barrios, Thomas Fury, Kamari Jer Garner, Max Townsend Gergeson, Henley Janine Gillen, Tatiana Gilliard, Giselle Gott Alcade, Marisol Gonzalez, Julian Jacob Gonzalez, Austin Andrew Griffin, Olivia Isabella Gutierrez, Joseph Claude Hagee, Emily Caroline Hall, Blake Allen Harrison, Kiara Janae Hart, Megan Elizabeth Harvey, Clara Rose Hayworth, Jasmine Jade Hayes, Delicia Ann Hendricks, Tracy Hernandez, Sabrina Herrera, Patrick Stewart Hicks, Tyler Hundley, Delaney Brooke Ingalls, Christopher Jackson, Kendra Micah Jacob, Julie Ann Jacques, Charmaine Jean, Necha Jean-Baptiste, Janiah Aquavia Jameer Jefferson, Juliana Elizabeth Jett, James H. Johns, Anthony Galen Johnson, Bradford Johnson, Sean Cordial Johnson, Shannon Elizabeth Johnston, Davis Timothy Johnstone, Ashantes Dejanique Jones, Kristen Elise Jordan, Kayla Joseph, Selma Kabaj, Ramita Kamal, Rebecca Jade Cantor, Kayla Karp, Riley Caton, Alexander Z. Khan, Lillian Eliza Kana, Lauren Alexis Kawam, Emma Kiley, Jackson Brady Kizelowski, Chelsea Juanita Kitzelman, Kyle Kleeman, Haley Catherine Knight, Alyssa H. Kowalczyk, Belle Krubitsky, Selena Patricia Kuhlman, Emilia Ioana Lakatusu, Supatra Angela Lanier, Celine Marissa Larson, Joseph A. Lasley, Madison Page Lauber, Darren P. Loray, Janae Dalel Laviolette, Joseph Allen Lazaro, Isabel Lehman, Mason Gregory Lemons, Marvin William Libby Jr., Fabian Lovett, Julia Morgan Lunsford, Ashley Lynch, Andrea Michelle Macias Tucker, Chris Jan Majorowski, Raghib Mahfouz, Leilani W. Makelele, Nicholas Manson, Quinn Marcy, Priscilla Martinez, Ben Lewis Morrow, Samantha Nicole Morrow, Cedric Deontay McBride Jr., Ashley Nicole McGugan, Emma Faith McIntyre, Evan Patrick McKenna, Christopher William McKinnon Miller, Derek McClendon II, Ariana Marie Melendez, Ashley Nicole Minky, Jesus Michael Merced III, Natalie M. Mills, Sydney Lorraine Mills, Mark Edmund Mirabelli, Natalie Ann Moak, Logan Filar Monier, Alex Antonio Mora, Gabriela Maria Marino, Sophia Daniela Machella, Justin Andrew Murray, Haley Michelle Nilipowitz, Nyla Akela Grace Nelson, James Logan Newberry, Georgia Grace Newton, Isabella Gray Nicolao, Destiny Michaela Nims, Brian Samuel Nipper, Catherine Allison Elaine Nitch, Zachary John Noyes, Nicholas Keith Odom, Matthew Stephen Orlando, Jonathan Kenneth Oris, Ashley Guadalupe Horta, Hazel Joy Olero Padilla, Ishmael Pagan Gonzalez, Sydney Alexandra Patterson, Tyler S. Perry, Allison Patricia Peterson, Michael Wayne Pettit Jr., Amy Nicole Pollock, David James Pullen, Peyton Forrest Purdy, Molly Catherine Radcliffe, Zola Bean Ray, Gabriela Alexa Ribeiro, Philan E. Richards, Cade Russell Riley, Lena Gabriela Rincon, Catalina A. Rios, Daniel Alexander Rivera, Eric Lazaro Arizo, Mason Lee Robinson, Erica Maria Robles, Justin Gabriel Rodriguez, Taylor Michael Rogers, Jack Manning Rowan, Kendall Morgan Roy, Gustavo William Rubio Lebron, Asadia Francis Rutter, Yasmin Marie Sadaka, Annabelle Grace Sala, Hannah Christine Sanborn, Promise Victoria Nuinu Santos, Andrea Scully, Gabrielle Jolie Seibert, Haley Grace Simrall, Beatrice D. Sims, Maria Procopia Sisti, Nicole Lynn Smith, Taylor Anthony Smith, Wadeline Souffrant, Rachel Ann Steinke, Kyle Wesley Stevenson, Sierra Celeste Studebaker, Connor Sutton, Emma Margaret Slabowski, Anna Elizabeth Tatum, Alana Thomas, Jessica Thompson, William David Threlkel, Jack Tolbert, Gabrielle Cassandra Elizabeth Trace, Alexis Marie Tyrell, Nahuel Omar Vaca, Olivia Marie Van Orr, Dylan James Ville, Tia Maria Villegas, Jake Vogely, Brianna Wagoner, John Spencer Wallace, Charles Thomas Walrath, Colin Walsh, Ethan Feng Wong, Caleb Ward, Amir Warren, Alexander C. Weinrich, Zachariah Trevon White, Janae Melanie Whitehead, Gabrielle Faith Wiggins, Casey Nicole Williams, Christopher Anthony Williams, Yarquan Jaquel Williams, Eden Landry Wentz, Alexander Nicholas Weissner, Colby Warall, Jamie Robinson, Adam Christopher Mozo, Martha Daniela Mendoza Suarez, Jack Schluchter, Will Dean Jing Wong of the College of Nursing please come forward? Emily Suzanne Adams, Maya Brianna Adams, Megan Ann Adams, Linnea Anderson, Lauren Olivia Barkley, Morgan Barnes, Katie Claire Blount, Ashton Suzanne Bodie, Brooke Caroline Borer, Claire Ashlyn Cacciatore, Allison Erin Capone, Karina Castro, Lilianne De La Rosa, Michaela Marie Dingwall, Michaela Christine Downing, Bianca Rose Falcone, Alyssa Francesca Farran, Casey Taylor Foster, Harper Catherine Fredericks, Claudia Catherine Fryan, Marissa Stewart Greif, Rachel McKenna Guthrie, Elise Kathleen Hamelrath, Erica Sanghyo Han, Caroline Ashley Harris, Nathan Alexander Herrick, Caitlin Elizabeth Highfield, Alyssa Howard, Jaden Kari Natalie Jones, Tajmin Melissa Joseph, Joseph Thomas Karki Schweizer, Paige Kaufman, Sophia Rose Kirker, Angelita Laguerre, Danelle Angelica Lee, Danielle Nicole Lejeune, Sabrin Taylor Lyon Richards, Caroline Marie Mays, Emily Lynn McHenry, Emily Elisa McManigal, Courtney Boone Mendez, Alexa Lee Miles, Madison Marie Morgan, Genevieve Murdoch, Hallie Catherine Newell, Shelby Faith Nichols, Jenna Renee Papke, Magnolia Athena Palmer, Danielle Nicole Picard, Nina June Price, Amy Rochelle Richards, Caroline Faye Rubeling, Anna Taylor Sanderson, Nicole Renee Scott, Allison E. Singletary, Christine Angelina Smith, Alyssa May Sorchik, Maria Alexandra Theodoropoulos, Brianna Rose Trukowski, Valerie Alexa Weiss, Sarah Louise Williamson, Nicole Lynn Willis, Asmite Wodagorgis, Brooke Elizabeth Yap. Will Dean Michael Hartline of the College of Business please come forward? Olivia Abrash, Arkelis Asiluas, Matthew Alexander Acosta, Alejandro Andres Aguirre, Simone Noel Alfred, Daniel Malaco Alves, Brittany Marie Anderson, Evan Lee Arengo, Sophia Estelle Arjani, Tristan Montgomery Arroyave, Charles Randall Attaway, Homier Armand Augustin, Javier Tomas Carlos Baldor, Dylan B. Barbieri, Jonathan Stewart Bataille, Nathan Jameson Beatty, Lauren Elizabeth Becker, Chase Michael Bella, Sophia Madra Benitez, Kanan Ridley Bennett, Alvaro Antonio Bernay, Austin M. Blaze, Daniel Lemur Bolick, Melanie Borrego, Jamie E. Boykin, Dylan Raymond Bradley, Jordan Robert Bradley, William James Burns, David Norton Burt, Grady Cabrera, Cullen Gregory Capaldi, Eleonis Cardenas, Caitlin Lee Carlson, Aiden Edward Carney, Joseph Francisco Queso, Anthony Catalico III, Thomas Catalico, Sebastian William Cibillero, Valeria Sofia Chaluja Fernandez, Andres Michael Chinzao, Sabrina Chirilis, Eduardo Jesus Chacron, Thomas Albert Chown III, Catherine Grace Christian, Lauren Joy Clairbout, Alexandre Omar Clayton, Hannah Lee Cobal, Lauren Faye Cone, Alexis Madison Cole, Christopher Zachary Conley, Stella Deidre Corniff, Maria Alejandra Casio, Samantha Lynn Courtney, Kai Ritaro Kroll, Caden B. Danley, Dalton Ron Darling, Luis R. Davila dos Santos, Alex Jorge de Cardenas, Jake Ryan Denker, Trevor DeShriver, Jackson Destine Jr., Jose Nabil Diaz, Samantha Dietrich, Alan Khalil Dahlem, Evan McMahon Dominguez, Jacob Levon Driggers, Ryan James Dudley, Jamie Lauren Dunbar, Marshall David Echeverria, Kayla Marie Earhart, Carson D. Elderdice, Kevin J. Faulkner, Lauren Feaster, Justin Patrick Feeney, Jordan P. Fincham, Jason Flack, Kyle Edward Flaherty, Hunter Lindsay Flowers, Megan Taylor Ford, Christopher Jordan Freitas, Ashley Joanne Garcia, Nicholas James Garcia, Josu David Garcia Caveria, Hannah Jane Gay, Maggie Ryan Gilhenney, Alex Samuel Glushman, Richard Warren Geldner III, Shivam Arvind Gokal, Andres Alejandro Gomez, Joseph Nicholas Gonzalez, Chloe Magdalena Gordon, Thomas Matthew Gorman II, Leanne Tate Gotcher, Joseph James Governera, Trenton Anthony Grados, Kyle Gwindon, Spencer Sager Gullo, Adafumilola Rebecca Hestrup, Madeline Marie Harrington, Davis Fraser Hawks, Erica Catherine Hahn, Tracy Herbert, Jacob Holmes, Ahuva Horowitz, Luke Thomas Hughes, Louis Inwa, Natalia Giovanna Ivan Dupuy, Aaliyah Jennings, Peyton Michael Jennings, Destiny Latonya Johnson, Amy Basak Camp, Sydney Elise Kanashigi, Sam Canfer, Alexandra Renee Carusos, Jessica Casteras, Carly S. Caston, Haley Michelle Kennedy, Nyusha Kazali Hoare, Taylor Johanna Kibler, Cassandra Elizabeth Knowles, Haley Noel Kravitz, Jalen Brittany Labisti, Michael Spencer Lano, Kevin Timothy Lambert, Jason Thomas Lang, Julia Ann Lang, Taylor Catherine Larson, Ryan Ellis Laubach, Thu Tan Nu Lee, Francisco Lebron, Madison Jade Lee, Ann Demetra Leteris, Camila Barbosa Letao, Shelby C. Lennox, Sierra Alethea Lewis, Erica Liang, Juliana Lombardo, Naomi Lopez, Thomas Arthur Lopez, Nicholas Magyar, Madison Nicole Maloney, Maxwell Trent Manossa, Alex Marchak, Kyle Alexander Maretta, Alexander Joseph Martell, Alexis Peyton Mason, Joshua Andrew Matzner, Piper Lorraine Mayo, Abigail Shannon McCarthy, Aislinn Bree McDonald, Jonathan Reese McKay, Shane Patrick McVan, Diego Medina, Michael Thomas Mell, Payne Logan Meyer, Tyler Martin Miller, Jarrett Thomas Milliken, Brendan Mills, Matthew George Mina, Austin Joseph Mitchell, Jonathan Paul Mitchell, Paula Sophia Mocha Diaz, Tyler Zatrapalik Morgan, Ethan Alexander Morrow, William Morton, Taylor Marie Murdoch, Roberto Enrique Navarez Vasquez, Alec Ethan Wynn, Kevin Lee Wynn, Cassidy Shea Nichols, Jenna Gray Neiswanger, Carlos Enrique Oliveria, Evan David O'Leary, Christopher M. Olgi, Alexandra Marie Ortiz, Camila Palencia, Rachild Palme, Justin Michael Papa, Trey Michael Patterson, Oscar D. Paz, Tomas Peleas, Valeria Alexandra Panete Rios, Leonardo Peralta, Blake Anthony Perez, Hayden Ray Perez, Juan Daniel Perez, Killian Dean Perez, Claudia Perez Salamero, Kiara Peralt, Weston John Perry, Lucas Stephen Petrusic, Stephanie Marie Phillips, Haley Lauren Phipps, Anna Sophia Piedrahita Chan, Benjamin Orion Penfield, Christina Maria Policones, James Nicholas Bummersheim, Harikshan Atokumar Radidia, James Luis Raganese, Liliana Ramirez Velasquez, Ryan Rikla, Presley Marie Reeves, Dominic Riley, Paulina Rosa Reitman, Brooklyn Ray Roden, Peter Ribeiro, Kevin W. Rice, Emmeline Brianna Richards, Mark Jeffrey Richards, Adam Michael Robbins, Jet Dean Robinson, Josiah J. Robles, Adriana Maleni Rodriguez, Liliana Rodriguez, Preston Lee Rollinson, Christian Aldo Romano, Isabella Bianca Raschetti, Molly Margaret Royce, Chandler Reed Ruminick, Aaron Thomas Rousseau, Maxwell Joseph Rousseau, Luisa Maria Sandoval, Alana Lee San Miguel, Catherine Taylor Sardui, Benjamin Joseph Scaletta, Alina Schlacker, Joshua Joseph Schwartz, Landon David Sears, Jenna Hope Selznick, Stephanie Elizabeth Sellers, Yash K. Shah, Parker Shanahan, Eli Adam Scharf, Madeline Shaver, Taylor Marie Shaw, Ben Gordon Sheehan, Tyler James Shelton, Anton Siginovich, Logan Elizabeth Sikorsky, Logan S. C. Siner, Jaden Lore Smith, Noah Michael Smith, Elizabeth Jackson Smiley, Joseph William Sperling, Daniel Albert Stanowitz, John Paul Stevens, Shayla Marie Stevens, Kelsey Jean Stewart, Brendan Mark Stowe, Melissa Ariel Stricker, Shigeru Bacardi Stuckey, Florencia Larissa Suarez, John David Suarez, Theodore Jude Suarez, Cameron Michael Swain, Olivia Ann Thompson, Josh W. Thorpe, Daniel Alexander Torres, Nicholas Tosello, William Ellis Trafton, Andrea Alejandra Tudela Ambulo, Kylie Summer Tully, Dylan Bradley Ulmer, Yuri K. Elise, Diego Urrutia Escobar, Chris Valega, Casey Ryan Van Dyke, Jose Miguel Villalobos Flores, Ryan Bednar Wallach, James Henry Waller, Tessa L. Waterman, Sean Michael Weeks, Christian Wise, Benjamin Robert Werner, Connor J. White, Victoria Ayana White, St. Paul Richard Whitehorn, Erin Nicole Wilcox, Kaylee Amanda Williams, Mackenzie Willman, Isabel Nicole Wilson, Denver Joseph Wood, Andrew Yurchak, Yuanyuan Zhao, William Timothy Johnson, Anna Caroline Hodge. Will Dean Todd Queen of the College of Music please come forward? Joseph Thomas Engels, Shari Jessica Antman, Andrew Becker, Ian Husted Belois, Elliot Benjamin, Amy K. Benioff, Patrick Bernard, Gregory Camacho Melendez, Mary Catherine Carey, Cole Jeffrey Deacle, Dominic Manuel Delgado, Cameron Michael Downs, Kayla Ann Duncan, Isabella Rose Fine, Matthew Thomas Fix, Laura Elizabeth Floyd, Julia Lee Freeman, Megan Gardner, Anna Jane Gentry, Allison Marie Greenhill, Hava Leah Hadar, Ashley Nicole Hart, Benjamin Harrison Eisenberg, Jamie Francis Key, Marcus Devon McLean Larson, Gianni Lazaga, Johnny Carlos Lyles, Zachary Joseph Lindsay, Sean Martin, Morgan Elizabeth Meese, Melanie Millo, Madeline Elizabeth Morgan, Kelvin Wynn, Luis Geraldo Nunez, Emily Danielle Poisson, Maya Roselli, Anthony Elijah Ruffin, Jordan Salcedo, Gabriela Serpa Sade, Omar Urbina, Madeline Elizabeth Zucker. Will Dean Damon Andrew of the College of Health and Human Sciences please come forward? Sejin Ling Albright, Jordan Sage Ballman, Elisa Rhea Becker, Ariana Giovanni Bivens, Cassidy Joy Blank, Alexis Ray Breitfelder, Carrion Ashlyn Bronson, Ayana Beist, Allison Nicole Berzumato, Mikey Anthony Campos, Paige Marie Canavari, Taylor Hill Carter, Luis Alejandro Carvajal, Alexis Sejas Carbonell, Tavania Zakia Clark, Sierra Marie Cobb, Emma Marie Coleman, Dynasty Diavon Davis, Andrea Catherine Della Pava, Catherine Elizabeth Dunn, Sparkle Jarnai Elizabeth Evans, Brandon Jonan Fair, Ashley Nicole Figueroa, Stefan Kailun Alanson Fish, Maria Fernanda Flores Salcedo, Gilbert Fulton IV, Josephine Morgan Gabet, Guillermo Garcia Castillo, Isadora Rose Gruber, Guadalupe Hernandez, Adam Ryan Hurst, Ashley Nicole Jenkins, Dylan Zachary Kahn, Catherine G. Lehman, Mariana Jorge Lima, Valerie Ann Logrande, Joshua Gaetano Macri, Camden Mathis, Brihanna Paige Mirabella, Luis F. Montenegro III, Allison Maria Nelson, Alondra Rache Nicholson, Anna Palacio, Amanda Pando, Brooks Alexander Pena, Jeremy Clifton Pennington, Michael John Pierre, Desiree Alexis Pioquinto, Katie Pope, Ryan Rory Rankine, Alyssa Roberts, Vivian Elise Rogers, Hannah Margaret Rosenblum, William Allen Shep, Nikita Lee Swingle, Zavin Winston Tatum, Rebecca Weinstein, Kiara LaKay Williams, Mackenzie Grace Wolf, Morgan A. Wolf. Dean Damon Andrews, stay right there for education. Heather Elizabeth Eigen, Claire Elizabeth Boccaccio, Gabriella Rose Kolsch, Owen Tyler Devaney, David Howard DeDona Black, Jackson Stephen Dietz, Gigi Ebert, Guillermo Figueroa Minuti, Mary Scott Gavasto, Lauren Irene Hafner, Parker Kane Heiser, Luke Michael Hudson, Ashley Caroline Jackson, Paige Morgan Carm, Richard Matthew Klipstein, Patrick Quincy Kovalik, Nicholas Maggio, Elias Samir Mashi, Jared Allen McFarlane, Connor Molars, Luke Thomas Moloney, Michael Anthony Morera, Marco Nuss, Jordan M. Nutting, Kayla Brooke Polsky, Brendan Gerald Power, Ryan James Prehach, Daniel Wyatt Rector, Jack Michael Reed, Madison Grace Rumenick, Maxwell A. Arundi, Diana Nicole Shore, Blythe Amanda Schuler, Naaman Smith, Kayla Nicole Snyder, Samantha Rose Stout, Owen Tomasicchio, Savion Williams, Ryan E. Withoff, Anthony Jaime Ramirez, Paul Anthony Stafford, and Jai Laguerre.
Congratulations to you all. We are pleased to welcome you as alumni of the Florida State University. As you leave Florida State, I want to remind each and every one of you, you will always be a Seminole. We want you to consider this campus your home. We encourage you to stay in touch. We thank you so much for all that you've contributed to this university, from the stellar academics, the great research that you have done, the contributions you've made to service, contributions you've made to so many things at this great university. We thank you so much for everything that you have done with this university to make us even better than we were when you came here. Your work is not done. Your work is not done. When you leave Florida State University, you have the responsibility to promote this university and tell everybody how great it is. And I expect you to do that, but I know that you will, because this is a great university, and most people that I run to, almost everyone, loves this university and thinks it's beautiful and describes the atmosphere here at the university as a very special place. It's a place where people are welcomed, included, and are family. So thank you for contributing to this great university. On this occasion, it's appropriate for us to recognize that for most of the graduates, this day would not be possible without the assistance and support of their parents, spouses, and other members of their family. Graduates, please stand and look for your family and loved ones in the audience and salute them with your applause. Thank you. I want to thank you all for being here today, and I especially want to thank those that put on these ceremonies. A lot of work goes into organizing and making sure that things work out to the best. And it's a lot of hard work, and I want to appreciate and applaud those who put on these ceremonies. So thank you so much for all you do. Graduates, I know that you've heard many a graduation speech, including the one by Dr. Holt today, encouraging you to continue in your journey. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every day you have to get up, try to work hard, you'll be knocked down, but getting up and continuing on is the most important thing that you can do. You're not immediately going to be promoted to vice president the day you walk in the door. It's going to take some time. It took me 35 years to get to this place today. And I can tell you, I struggled mightily when I worked my way through college, from community college to going to the University of Texas at Dallas. And I did so without a car. I could have given up, but I kept after it, and despite lots of trouble in classes, I stuck with it, and I've been at some of the great universities of the world, including the Florida State University, and I'm so proud to be your president, but I just want to make sure that you understand that when you go forward, life is a marathon, and keep after it, and if you need help, you can always reach out to us here. We'll always be your teachers and your mentors, and we're always here for you. So if you ever need anything, please reach back to us, and we're happy to help you in any way we can. Thank you so much for all you do, and we appreciate all you're going to do for us. We now are going to end this commencement with the singing of the hymn of the Garnet and Gold and the recessional. Following the recessional, we ask the graduates to exit toward the rear of the hall. The recession will be led by the platform party. The faculty and doctorates will follow, and the words of the hymn to the Garnet and Gold are on the screens above you. Please rise.